Hello, everybody. I just got into Eugene, and it wasn't that bad of a drive coming from Portland. It was actually pretty nice. It was sprinkling here and there, but for the most part, it was really easy driving. I heard something on the radio, and it came up earlier this evening at dinner. I was so lucky. My friend Sabrina took me to this dinner. It was like a dinner of intention. Like, it was a group of people who... It was an all plant-based meal. And all these people, I guess, probably do yoga together, maybe. But most of them do yoga, I imagine. And it's a yoga studio that held the dinner. And they have a different topic that they each like to speak on every week. And so they can think about it before they come or just hear it when she mentions what the topic is. Sophie, I think, is the girl's name who organizes it. Anyway, what I heard on the radio was the DJ saying how he felt really bad about the terrorist attacks in Paris and something that happened in Kenya. I don't know, because I don't follow the news unless I see it on Facebook. But because they're distractions. There's so many things to keep us distracted. So many glittery things, so many things that we feel about and that they want us to feel about, that we naturally feel compassionate towards. We don't want people to suffer. We don't want animals to suffer. That's why we have animal welfare laws. And what the DJ said was, what's happening and what it all boils down to is a lack of respect for life. And he's absolutely right. It's a lack of respect for all life. All life matters. Every life matters. Because I eat plants doesn't mean that I'm disrespecting them or I'm not treating them good. And I know a lot of people say that when they are using animals. And really, there's no difference in how you treat the plants that you're going to eat. You definitely want to give them the nutrients and the care that they'll most thrive in and be the healthiest plant that they can be, because they give back to the earth. Now, when meat eaters use that same excuse, the only problem is we're mass breeding animals and killing them, murdering them by the millions. And they're sentient. Not that that's different than a non-sentient plant. Not that we should treat a plant worse or less than an animal. They're different, but equal. Like you would see in the movie Unity, that's how they describe it. We're all connected. And so the fact that more and more people are waking up and saying respect life, it's inevitable that veganism is going to be mainstream, without a doubt. We're compassionate by nature. We've just been taught for so long that we need to eat animals in order to survive. And it's not the truth. We're much healthier without them. Besides the entire ethics of unnecessarily killing when there are many alternatives. Besides that, we're just healthier in general. I feel amazing. I know that I look way better than I used to. And I really feel for people who aren't their ideal figure, because I was there. And I know that people just want to be comfortable in their own skin. You can't do that when it's hard for you to be healthy at the same time. Because when you're obese, that's unhealthy. You can't be happily unhealthy. It's an oxymoron. I don't care what magazines or TV tells you. They want you to stay sick. They want you to accept being unhealthy and accept your body however it is. They don't want you to strive to feel better all over. They don't. They want to take care of the symptoms, and they want to mask with alcohol and makeup and fancy clothes. Anyway, I know this is a huge rant, but it came up when I was at the dinner too with a guy I just met, Tim. He was at the, I would like to call it intentional dinner. And he was wondering with me, how do we stop war? Nobody loves war. Nobody wants war. We're all opposed to war. I didn't want to go to war when I signed up for the army. I didn't. You're pressured into feeling heroic. Everyone wants to do the right thing. Everyone wants to do right by people. But it's not entirely selfless that people join the military. They say there is no selfless act. That might be true. Does that mean don't do selfless things because it's not the original motivation? No. Do more selfless things. Think of others that are in less places. The one thing that we can all do on an individual level in every choice that we make is ask ourselves, who am I exploiting to make myself feel better? Nobody? Okay. Where does what I'm buying really come from? Who broke their back for me to pay 20 cents for something? Are the foods I'm eating sustainable for the entire planet, or are they just sustainable for me tonight? I know it's a lot to think about, but it's something to think about just in every second of every day. It's hard when we're constantly taught to think of just ourselves. We're such an egotistical society. On holidays, we expect things. Gifts. Birthdays, we're celebrated. Our ego. Yay for being here for another year. What did you do? Let's celebrate when we actually reach a goal or a milestone, not just because. Don't stimulate the economy just because they tell you to. Sorry. But this is real stuff. It's deep. It's easy to do. And I really hope that more people just start to be more aware of who their choices are affecting. Yeah. I love you all. And I really don't want to see anybody sick. I don't want to see commercials of people starving in third world countries. And if you don't believe that one person eating a plant-based diet changes that, do the research. You save a lot of water, a lot of resources, which can be reallocated. But we have to stop. We have to change our own actions. And then the rest of the world changes. You change the steps to the dance and the entire dance changes. That's how Colleen Patrick Goudreau illustrated it today. And it makes sense. Change the steps to the dance and everyone has to change with you. I'm doing it. Everybody else can. I know that I reached this place because I was doing things for myself. I went plant-based to reverse fibroids because I didn't want my uterus taken out. 600,000 women get a hysterectomy every year, and 2% is due to cancer. The other 98% are just smaller, lesser forms of cancer or tumors. They're not going to tell you you can prevent, but you can by eating plant-based. Stop eating animals and their products, and you'll stop eating their natural growth hormones. You'll stop eating the carcinogens that create cancer cells in your body. When you cook flesh, you create carcinogens, and then their growth hormones make those carcinogens grow out of control. Those are cancer cells. And it's preventable. So please, think about it. Help yourself. Help the animals. Help each other. Eating plant-based is only going to make the planet a better place. So, this is a long message, but I gotta go see my dogs now. Have a good night. Bye.